Hi everybody, welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. My name is Janine and I am here to do a collective reading for the week, and also at the end of the reading I will pull a couple of cards for each of the zodiac signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Before I hop into the reading, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It really does help help my channel to grow, and I really appreciate it. Also, I have a new personal reading offering if you're interested. It's a 6-month ahead energy reading. You can see it at the link in my bio. If you're interested or if you have questions, just hit me up. I'm happy to talk to you about it. I got some really good feedback on some ones that I did previously. So I feel really comfortable having that offering now. So I would love to sit with you. If we can do it live, and I'll send you the recording, or we can just do a recording, and I'll send you that. You don't have to sit with me, but I would love to sit with you if that's something that you're interested in. But let's just hop into this reading. I am going to start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle to see what the underlying energy is for the week. And then we'll lean in with the Healing Light Tarot. And it's really hot where I am right now. So I've got the fan like blowing directly on me, so please forgive any of that noise. I've been laying still in a meditative state for the better part of 48 hours. So I feel really clear and ready to do this reading. So let's see. Messages for the collective for the next 7 days. Messages for the collective, please. Ooh. Yes, now. I love it. Listen, when I say this, I'm just feeling the energy of like being your unrestricted, unrestrained, uninhibited, total self. Not worrying about what other people think, not worrying about what other people say, just doing you. And I love it for us, y'all. I love it for us this week. I think it's like stepping into just this new energy where we're not willing to compromise parts of ourselves in order to quote unquote fit in. And so here we go. New beginnings. The Moon Maiden, new beginnings. Yeah, I really do feel like the Capricorn full moon brought in a lot of that energy. Reinvigorated a lot of us, and prepared us to be newly inspired. Joyful music, inspiration, prepared us to be newly inspired in our lives, newly inspired to accomplish and achieve our goals. And then Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. I love it. Yeah, there's a new energy. There's a desire now to move forward in a really truly authentic way that I think partially there was maybe it has to do with having compassion for yourself, right? Having grace with yourself, understanding that your heart is your first home, right? And so that if you're not comfortable in your heart space, if you're not comfortable living out of your heart space, then you'll never be comfortable in any space, right? And so that's what's changing here. People are getting really comfortable living out of their heart space, honoring their heart space, having compassion and grace for themselves at all times, and not really sacrificing the truth of who they are for outside forces, is what I want to say. But let's lean in with a little bit of tarot here. Messages for the collective in the next 7 days, please. Whoa. Yes. No more lying to yourself. No more swallowing lies. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yes. Fired up, ready to go. It's new passion. It's new. It's revived energy. It's new confidence in where you're going. There's a confidence now. But let me lay these out and see what I have in front of me. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. No rush here. There's no rush. The Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So let me just dig into this for a second. It's almost like you're not waiting anymore. There's no more waiting for someone to tell you how to move. It's like, or like for someone to dictate the rules of the rules of engagement to you. It's like that doesn't even matter anymore. In fact, the rules of engagement, you're realizing now, have been a burden. They have been the weight that's been restricting you. The rules of engagement are the weight that's been holding you back from accomplishing and achieving your goals. It's almost like the rules of engagement have been keeping you small, what I want to say. It's almost like they've been convincing you that the small offer, like taking the small offer, is the route that you have to go. Start small. All these things like start small, all the stay humble, and like there's nothing wrong with being humble. Like I totally agree. But at some point you have to have enough confidence in yourself, King of Wands, to leap forward into what it is that you want to do, right? And it's like no more being like manipulated out of your dreams, or like playing into some pace that's been set by some outside force, right? This is like you can do it however you want to do it. You can achieve, like there's so many possibilities, and you can reach them in whatever way you want. There's no prescription here. And anyone who tells you that you have to do it a certain way is lying to you, right? They're trying to get, because they feel like they have to do it a certain way, right? You don't have to do it any way except for the way that you want to, right? And you might try a couple of different ways and realize, that didn't work for me, that didn't work for me, that didn't work for me, right? But eventually you're going to get to the way that works for you, right? And it's like being confident enough, understanding that you will have enough, that you're going to be able to maintain your stability as you step in and follow your intuition. Your intuition is not going to lead you astray. If anything, it's going to lead you into lessons that you need in order to be successful in the future, right? So you're absolutely walking away from restriction. You're walking away from anything that tries to dictate how you should be moving. You're walking away from any it's almost like there's like, it's like there's this game, and like people keep telling you you're winning. People keep telling you like, oh, you're doing great, you're doing great, you're doing great. And you're like, but this isn't really the direction that I was wanting to go, right? This isn't really what I had in mind. But everybody's telling you that you're doing great, and you're like, wait, I'm doing your version of great, right? You want to do you want to do your own version of great. You don't want to do somebody else's version of great. And so you're like sort of giving up on that battle. Excuse me 1 second. Yes. The Two of Cups, beautiful. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's funny. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like go slow. Take your time. There's no rush. And there is no rush. But it's almost like those messages are somehow cueing that you don't like you not to take risks, right? Not to. And I think this came up last week too, about embracing a little bit of imbalance in order to like shake things up a little bit. Yeah, the cues that you're getting from the outside are almost like don't take a risk, or it's almost like. But when you do take the risk, Page of Wands, when you just like strike out there, try something new, try a new way, you actually find yourself on purpose. You might find your perfect partner for some of you. You might actually find the job that's meant for you. For some of you, this is happening in Leo season. This is happening in August around the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate is going to be extremely important for some people out there. But you might just find your perfect partner, or find the perfect job, or the perfect business partner, something like that. The King and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this is about finding the perfect partner for you when you try to do something in a different way, when you trust the way your intuition is leading you to go. I don't know who that's for, but that's who it's for. Then you have the Death card out here, transformation. Yes. Transformation into healing, right? With the Sun card. And Leo season is very important here. Leo season is extremely important. And that's coming up next. But we're not going to skip over Cancer season. I love you, Cancers. But with this Death card, it's like allowing for yourself to allowing for yourself to sort of evolve beyond whatever it is that you've been prescribed. It almost feels like you're tearing up the prescription, and you're like, this is all well and good. This is good for someone, but this isn't right for me. This is good for someone, but this isn't right for me. And then going your own way, going in a way that where it's like, my joy lives somewhere else, right? This is like healing beyond the restriction. Like opening yourself up to blessings, right? Open yourself up to receive these blessings. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Sun card. That's beautiful energy. It's beautiful energy. And then 3 of Cups, celebration. For some of you, this is a reconciliation. For some of you, you're reconciling with some things that you thought maybe were not, or you were told weren't for you, or people told you like that's not for you, or you don't do that, or something that that wasn't part of the rules of engagement. Like if you go that direction, you're off. You're out of bounds, right? And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and sort of reconcile that, because realizing that you were living within other people's bounds, and maybe while that seemed out of bounds for them, that was right on for you. I don't know what this is. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles. Independent. You're like moving independently from all these external voices that are trying to tell you how to be. Making your own decisions here. You're standing here at this crossroads. Like, I can go their way, or I can go my way. And, you know, some people are going to choose to go their way, right? Some people are going to choose to go the way of the way of the rule writers, right? I don't, for lack of a better way to say it, like the way of the people who are writing the rules, the way of the people who are trying to dictate how things should go. And other people are going to choose to go their way and sort of rewrite things as they go along. They're going to have it their way. Nine of Cups. Choose to be satisfied in their own lives, but not having it be dictated by anything else except for what they want to do and how they feel, what they're choosing for themselves. I'm just going to get one of these mystical shaman oracles, and then we're going to lean in and just get a couple cards for each of the zodiac signs. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. The journey wanted to show itself. This is a new journey. This is a journey that's unscripted, uncharted territory. You're ready to move on uncharted territory because it's like there's something missing. There's like an emptiness that comes from following the rule book. There's an emptiness to that. There's a lack of like. There's the lack of like enthusiasm, of joy, of like this zest. There's no spice. You're ready for a little bit of spice. There's no room for your spice. Okay. Ooh, there it is, the blade. The blade, cutting through. They said you're cutting through the bullshit. You're cutting through the bullshit, and you're recognizing and realizing the way that you need to go. Into they're playing the backyard against into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. That's where you're going. You're going into the thick of it. Understand, though, that you have this blade that cuts through to the absolute truth, to your absolute truth. I'm going to just, I might not read the whole thing, but we're going to quickly glance at the book for this one because it feels important to me. It says, the blade represents the mind, body, and spirit. Pointing upward, it summons the power of heaven. When aimed down to the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens on earth. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely, and it will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, or sever toxic relationships. Use it with anger, and it will slash, stab, and kill. You are invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power, so take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade, and use it wisely. It's time to put down the sword and place it back in its scabbard. Do not offer your blade in service to toxic emotions. You will be faced with even more disagreeable future with people or situations you are attempting to banish. Put the blade to rest until your inner fire has mellowed, and then use your blade with impeccable intention to cut the energetic cords that are tying you to the drama at hand. Set yourself free. Yes, set yourself free. Free yourself from the bullshit. Use the blade extremely wisely, right? And you can use it twofold. You can use it, one, to sever cords. You can use it, one, to cut yourself free unentangle yourself from these rules and restrictions. And then you can also use it to sort of bring in the truth, right? Bring in the truth and clear through anything that's blocking your path as you're moving forward on this new journey. Okay, let's go ahead and get a couple of cards for each of the signs. We will use the Tarot of Mystical Moments here. And let's just get into it. Is this the right deck? Yes. Okay, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Nine of Wands. It's out again. Three of Cups is out again. Aries, you might be feeling like you're almost like, I want to say like in too deep. Yeah, Tower cards at the bottom of the deck. You might be feeling like you're in too deep in order to move forward in a new way, in order to get yourself out of like out of the storm and into the clearing. That's what they're saying. You might feel like you're in too deep, but really, this is about like knowing that the battle is over when you're ready to end it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to continue, like, the battle only goes on as long as you continue to fight, is what I want to say to you, Aries. So if you want to move on to like a more joyous type of energy, if you want to move on to more harmonious relationships in your life, then it's like you need to stop fighting. You need to stop fighting. You need to stop trying to hold up the tower and allow it to collapse. It's almost like you're trying to keep it together, but what you're trying to keep together is like damaging you in the process. Is what I want to say. It's like you're putting yourself in the path of in the direct path of the lightning storm. I don't know, Aries. Excuse me. Okay. Taurus. Messages for my Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Messages for my Tauruses, please. Taurus. Hello. Tauruses. Tauruses. Tauruses, you may be waiting for, like, so a cycle is ready to end. There's a cycle that's absolutely ready to end with the World card here. But you are somehow waiting. You're waiting for some sort of change. You're waiting for something that's been toxic, that's been deceptive, that has been, I want to say even dangerous for you. Emotionally dangerous is what they're saying. It's been emotionally dangerous for you. You're waiting for it to change, and it's not changing. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. And like, as you're waiting for it to change, you're getting more and more defensive, and it's like the cycle wants to end, and like the only way for the cycle to end is for you to stop waiting for the thing to change, and for you to recognize that like there's this Emperor in reverse. Somebody is not using their power somebody is not using their power for good, is what I want to say. There's some major like codependency, toxicity. So it's almost like it's poisonous here. So if you look at this, like this, she's the spider, right? And there's all these webs of deception waiting to catch people in these webs. But she's also a poisonous mushroom, so she's going to get you. She's going to get you one way or the other, right? And holding cherries, right? Holding cherries, like feigning sweetness. There's some emperor type energy. It could be Aries, but it doesn't have to be. But there's some, or it could be you, Taurus. There's some emperor type energy that's feigning sweetness, and is not at all sweet. This could also be like a boss, like a toxic work environment too. It's not good for you. And it's time for you to stop waiting for it to change, and for you to recognize that you can break free, that you can break yourself free from this energy. You just have to stop waiting. You have to stop standing there and waiting. So you can saw this. It's like this very hopeful energy that you're exuding, Taurus, and it's like, you're like, it's wasted hope. Is what I'm going to say. All right, that was Taurus, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Gemini. Gemini. Oh, hello. You also got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is lurking in everybody's reading right now. So this is like, you know, the real from the fake. You got to know the real from the fake. And this is like, is it the real you or is it the fake you that's being put out there? Or like, are people who's phony, who's fake, right? That's it. That's it. And then you have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, Gemini. So courage, fortitude, but also being bold in your actions here. Ace of Wands, being bold in a new beginning. There's some anxiety about some sort of new beginning. There's some anxiety about a new beginning, but there doesn't need to be, is what I want to tell you. There doesn't need to be. It's almost like this is like a little bit in the collective reading where we were talking about how there are like that. It feels almost like anxiety that's being imposed from an outside force, like somebody like feels like you should be anxious about something, or you feel like you're supposed to be anxious about something. Like maybe you're starting some sort of new endeavor, new heart-focused endeavor with the Wheel of Fortune here, right? It's like time for you to do it. You understand that it's time for you to make this change, or start whatever this is, start this new adventure for your life, right? But it's almost like you feel like you should be more nervous about it than you are. But like in real life, you're like standing on top of the world here. You're standing on top of the world here, you know. And so don't eat the lie, is what I want to say. Don't eat the lie. Obstacles are being removed so that you can have success here, right? So just, you know, own that confidence that you have. This might be happening in Leo season for you. Own that confidence that you're really feeling here. Don't allow other people's anxieties to invade your space, right? Or to interrupt your flow, because it feels very much like you're ready. You're ready for the world here. You're ready to take on anything. You're ready for whatever may come. And so don't let other people make you nervous. That's what I want to say. Don't let other people make you nervous. Be bold, be confident. You know exactly what it is that you're doing. Your intuition is leading you. You know exactly what it is that you're doing. You know exactly what's coming into you, too, Gemini. All right, let's move on. Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Cancer. It's too many. Cancer. Oh, you also got the Emperor in reverse. But you got a different Emperor in reverse? This card has 2 Emperors and it has 2 of all the kings. I mean, this deck has 2 Emperors and 2 of all the kings. Bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Pentacles. Let's just see what we got. The Emperor in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, who came out a little bit sideways. Interesting. There's a lot of people here, Cancer. There's a lot of people here. But the Emperor in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse, like somebody's not very nice. Somebody's not very nice, or somebody's not, yeah, somebody's just not being very nice. They might not be, like, they might be, like, I'm getting gaslighting, I'm getting, like, gaslighting energy, or just, like, being mean to get their way. I don't know, like, somebody's just not being very kind. Can I get... Potentially because you have something that they want. Like, you have something that they want, or you're going somewhere that they wish that they were going, something like that, or you're seeing your future very clearly, and somebody's not being, I don't know why. Hold on, for my Cancers, please. More people. There's a lot of people here. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Hierophant in reverse. Somebody might not be being nice because you don't want to commit to them. Like, you would rather maintain your independence, your solitude. You're moving toward new heights, right? And then somebody is maybe feeling a little bit chuffed that you're not accepting their offer. Either this is like an offer to partner in business, or an offer to commit in relationship, or something like that. So somebody might just be feeling some type of way about you not really being in the space to do that right now. But again, unrestricted, unrestrained, right? You're leaping forward. You have new things, new beginnings. And yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody is like really like upset that they couldn't play your heartstrings so that to get you to sing their song. That's what came through, Cancer. Somebody was trying to play on your heartstrings to get you to sing their song, and they're feeling a little bit like, why didn't that work? Why isn't that working? Why isn't Cancer doing what I want them to do? Because Cancer's doing what Cancer wants to do. Okay, that was Cancers. Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Neptune. Message for Leos. Leos, you're coming out in everybody's reading too. I think the Lionsgate is going to be intense this year. I don't know. Message for Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Neptune. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Neptune. One more shuffle. Leos. Leos. You got the Emperor in the upright. Okay. Leos. Interesting. Okay, this looks... Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. So new opportunities, new blessings coming in. They just had a new chance to get it right. New chance to get it right. I don't know what that means for somebody. That means something for somebody. It's like taking a chance. You're taking a chance on something and you're getting it right, is what they're saying. Yeah, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. 3 pages out here. So really like this, like almost like this beginner's mind, this childlike energy. It's like this feels very fresh. Feels very fresh. It feels like clean slate. It also feels like taking like one small step in the direction that you want to go, and like opening yourself up to possibility here. With the Emperor, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's what I want to say. This is how you're thinking about your next moves. You're thinking about them like, well, I'll just give it a shot. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to start slow. I'm going to start small, and we'll see what happens. But this is how you should be thinking about your next moves here. You should be thinking real big boss energy. So with the Emperor, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is big boss energy. This is playing small, all these pages, and this is bossing up. Queen of Pentacles is like very secure, is very abundant, very grounded, very stable, Earth Mother, right? And then the Magician card has all the tools in order to manifest exactly what you have. All the tools to manifest exactly what you want. Something here about the earth, about nature, with all these trees, and then the Emperor even has like the branches growing out of his face. Something here about like engrossing yourself in nature for some of you Leos. Maybe you might be taking on some sort of new venture that has to do with nature for somebody out there. But anyway, you need to be more bossy in your moves, is what the cards are saying. It's like, yes, you're ready to take a chance on something new, but I think that the way that you're thinking about it is very small, and it's like it has the potential to be very big here at the Ace of Pentacles, and to be very productive. But you have go big or go home. Okay, Leos, go big or go home. All right, that was Leos. Let's move on to Virgo. Very hot. Virgos. Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Virgos. 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 Ooh, King of Wands is out in yours too. Your fire is coming back, Virgo, is what they're saying. Your fires are coming back. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck here too. Walking away, or you're walking away from something. What are we walking away from? Wow, wow. Leo season is extremely important. Leo season is extremely important. Tower card in reverse. You're avoiding disaster. You have a lot of people in yours too. You have 3 kings, King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands, truth, emotion, passion, and then the 4 of Wands, balance, stability, something with your home here too, some changes in the home. You're avoiding a disaster though. By walking away from something, you're avoiding a disaster. You're walking away, yeah, you're walking away just in the nick of time. I don't know what you're walking away from. You're walking away just in the nick of time. I feel like all these kings here are you too. The only king that's not here is the King of Pentacles. Sometimes the one that's missing is the one that's the loudest. So there's something about stabilizing your energy. There's something here about stabilizing your energy because the 4 of Wands is here too. 4 of Wands is about balance. So there's something here like you have, it's almost like you're standing in truth, right? There's emotional balance here. Like you're navigating the seas of your emotions well, or at least you will be in the coming week. And then your energy is going to be in full force here. But there's something about grounding it. There's something about bringing it. There's something missing about bringing it all together. Maybe it doesn't start to come all together until Leo season. You have to leave some things behind, whether that be people or mindsets or something. You have to leave some things behind in favor of something that's in favor of some energy that's more balanced. Let me just get 1 or 2 more for my Virgos. Because like the King of Pentacles not being here too is like, yeah, again, balance, Temperance card. There's something here about like bringing it all together. Like you have all the pieces. Now it's time to bring them all together. Both of the King of Swords are out here. Both of the King of Swords are out here. And then the 3 of Swords. Listen, you are walking, you might have to walk away from some things or leave some things that you might not necessarily feel ready to leave, but it's like the things that are leaving are like, it's so that you can avoid, like, it's like you're avoiding disaster by voluntarily leaving some things behind. You're avoiding a disaster here. You are, and like you might be confused about why certain things are happening. Again, that's that energy, that like tangible King of Pentacles energy that's not here, right? Very much in your head about it, thinking about it over and over again. You might be ruminating about why you have to leave something, feeling like the hurt of something over and over and over again. But it's like, you know, it's time for healing. It's time to reintroduce balance into your life, to let some things go. 4 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It's time to let some things go. Ooh, what is it? It's time to let some things go. 5 of Pentacles, because it's like leaving you feeling like you're at a like you've lost something. You haven't lost anything. You've avoided a disaster, Virgos. You haven't lost anything. You've avoided a disaster. Okay. My Virgos. Whatever's leaving, Virgos, it wasn't intended, like it's not, I don't know. It's just not, I mean, it wasn't sitting right anyway, so just let it go. You know what I mean? It wasn't comfortable. That's the King of Pentacles, and it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't bringing abundance in. Ooh, Virgos. Okay. Let's move on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Libra. Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Moon, messages for Libra. Ooh. You're showing up here, Libra. King of Swords is out again. Ooh, and then the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck here. So that is like long-term stability. That is long money. Ooh, hold on a second. 1 second. Let me get into this here. Longevity, legacy, money, something like that. You're worried. You're worried about your legacy here. This feels there's a lot of worry. The Eight of Swords. You're Libra. You're like, it's almost like you're in a cage. Why are you caged up? Why are you caged up? You're caged up. You're in your head. You're in like you're killing yourself with these thoughts. You're killing yourself with these thoughts. It's like you're overthinking something, thinking about some sort of like hurt, thinking about some sort of betrayal. You're just like, this feels like almost like torturing yourself in some sort of way. But it's like you want to, like you need to fly. Like it's like, look at the difference here. Look at these two cards. You have the Eight of Swords, and then you also have the Star card out here. It's time to fly. It's time to fly. It's time to get out of this cage. Like what's done is done. Is what I'm going to say to you. What's done is done, and there's so much more ahead of you. There's so much more ahead of you with this Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's so much more for you to get to, but you're like keeping yourself in this cage. Like you're punishing yourself. Why are you punishing yourself? You're punishing yourself, and it's like you're punishing yourself because there's like confusion. Maybe something was revealed with this Moon card here. There was some sort of revelation. There maybe is some sort of secret or something like that. Something was revealed. There was some sort of revelation or something like that. I don't know. But the punishing of the self is not. That's not the move. That's not the move, because you're really like, it's like, I don't know if you think that you deserve to be punished, but like, no, that's not how it goes. It's like, maybe like, there may have been like some sort of immature action, or maybe like somebody was slow to move on something too, with the Knight of Pentacles here. Hold on, let me just get for my Libras, please. But the Star is here, so like the healing is on offer for you, so that you can get to the Ten of Pentacles. The healing is right here for you. Wish fulfillment is here for you, but you have to release yourself from the cage. The cage is self-imposed. The cage is self-imposed. Yeah, somebody might just have been like a little bit manipulative. Emperor in reverse. The Five of Wands. There may have been some sort of fight, some sort of conflict here. So yeah, somebody might have been like emotionally manipulative here. But like, look, it's like there's still sweetness out there for you. There's still like to get you, and it's waiting for you to get to it. But like, you got to let yourself out of the cage first. You got to let yourself out of the cage, because like, yeah, the hummingbird. There's no hummingbirds in cages. No hummingbirds in cages, right? You have to allow yourself. You have to free yourself so that you can get to the sweetness. Allow yourself to be led to the sweetness too. It's like right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. I don't know who that's for, what that is, but okay, that was Libra. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpios, please. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Scorpio. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Scorpios. Interesting. New contracts. They said mum's the word. First of all. First of all, they said be quiet. But you have new contract, new options. That's what it is. There's a lot of options here. But here's the deal. It's none of the options from the past. So you might be thinking about like past, like things from the past that you are trying to still explore. This is new. You have like future options that want to come through, but you got to clear that past energy. Oof. You got to clear out that past energy. You have to stop focusing so much on the past and start looking toward the future. But yeah, there's new contracts, new successes in work here for you, Scorpio. You're marching by the beat of your own drum here, finally, and it's like really embracing your by really embracing your passion, by really like going for the things that you're passionate about and committing to them. It brings like even more opportunities. It's like once you choose, like you might be choosing something that's different, like different from what you would have normally chosen in the past, right? Different from whatever is conventional, but that's okay. That's like get excited about that because it's going to open up even more opportunities for you. Don't be afraid. They said don't be afraid to color outside of the lines. I don't know who that's for, what that is. Don't be afraid to color outside of the lines here, because that's going to lead you. That's going to lead you towards success. Slow success, but success nonetheless. It's almost like you become success. You become success. I don't know what that means. You become success, but you have options here, plenty of options. You just have to like get out of the past, like whatever was whatever you were thinking was going to be the way to go in the past. New way, new territory. But they're saying mum's the word. I don't know, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Sagittarius. Stop being so hard on yourself, Sagittarius. It's happening. Whatever it is happening. It's just happening slowly. Whatever your desired outcome is, it's like happening, but just slowly. Your card is here too. You're in the reverse. It's like you're like doubting your power here. Yeah, it's happening very slowly. You're doubting your power here. You're like Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, creeping back in. So Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Temperance in reverse, Three of Cups sideways, King of Pentacles, the Chariot. There's too many people here. Too many people here. You know what? You know what this feels like to me, Sagittarius? It feels like you are doubting yourself. You're doubting your ability to be successful independently. And so it's almost like you are, you're counting on other people to have certain things for you, like to be able to give certain things to you, or like to provide certain aspects of the success. How do I want to say that? How's that coming through? So it's just like you're not trusting yourself to be able to do it yourself. And so you're like, there's like these partnerships or something like that you're trying to make. But they don't necessarily feel completely aligned. Like it feels like other people have their own thing going. Other people have their own thing going on. And you're like, trying to fit into their thing, but it almost feels like you're trying to hide in their thing. And I don't think that's your intention. You know, I want to say that you need to be more confident in your solo venture. I don't know who that's for. Excuse me. Yep. You have both King of Pentacles out here. It's like it's like trust yourself to be able to do it. Trust yourself to be able to do it, to be able to build, to be able to grow, to be able to sustain yourself. Four of Wands here. To be able to sustain yourself. For some of you, yeah, it's like it's almost like there's a fear of working independently. That's what it is. It's a fear of working independently. It's a fear of working independently. Seven of Swords still at the bottom of the deck. And that needs to stop. Look at this. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. The fear of working independently. It's almost like you don't want to take the hits yourself. Like you're like, well, maybe like, cause like, if I'm not successful, then I share that lack of success with other people. But like, the thing is, like, these other people are, whoever you're trying to partner with or something, they're doing their own thing. They're like doing their, you have to like explore the world for yourself. It's time for you to stop trying to explore the world through other people's eyes and explore it for yourself. And you might you might get a little, you might get some cuts and bruises along the way, but that's okay, right? Because these are lessons. These are lessons that you're going to have to learn on this journey, on this path towards success, Sagittarius. Stop giving your power away. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Capricorn. Capricorn. Cute. Things are changing. There's healing. Death card, Three of Swords. There's healing here. You might be leaving something behind. What are we leaving behind? Something that doesn't feel like it's aligned anymore. Just doesn't feel aligned. Hold on, Capricorn. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Yes, leaving something behind. Something is going to end. Something's going to end abruptly here. The Tower card and the Seven of Swords are running rampant in these readings. Something's going to end abruptly. It could have to do with some sort of work thing, some sort of job thing. The Emperor's here. It's going to end abruptly, and I think it's because there are some, like, you just can't take something. Like, there's something you can't take it anymore. I don't know what it is. You can't take it anymore. It's too much. It's too much. You're carrying too much. Your load is too much. What is this Queen of Cups? With the seahorse. You know, the Queen of Cups is extremely intuitive. It's almost like you know that this separation is coming. You're very you know it. You know it deep in your heart of hearts, and it's like the Ace of Swords, because you understanding that something isn't aligned anymore. I feel like something just rubs you the complete wrong way, and you have to tell it like it is. Like, you have to tell it like it is, and either the situation is going to transform in order to make it so that it feels less burdensome to you, or you leave it behind and you say, forget this. I'm going toward victory. I don't need a life where I feel like I'm in prison. I don't need to feel like I'm like locked behind this gate holding on to something that's extremely small. I don't need to feel like I'm being manipulated, or like it's dang. They said like you're like dang. These are this like it's something soul sucking. Something is soul sucking and you're over it. You don't want to do it anymore. You just don't want to do it anymore. And like your intuition, like you're like realizing like your intuition is telling you that something is coming to an end. But I think it comes to there's a very swift and abrupt change that happens here. And you're gonna shoot straight. You might not be as nice as you could be, Capricorn, so just try to I mean, say it how you need to say it, because it feels like something does really rub you the wrong way and you need to speak your mind. But I think if a change is not made to accommodate what you feel like you need to see, it's over. Whatever it is over. It's done. You're moving on. You're moving on. All right, that was Capricorn. Aquarius. Gang. Whoa, Aquas. I'm not taking these, but I just want to see what they are. The Emperor and the King of Swords. Okay. Something's being mended. Maybe a work situation. I don't know. Or maybe you're creating something new. I don't know. Anyway, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Aquarius. 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 Whoa. All right, well, we're just going to take those. Something about willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. I don't know if somebody's named Willy, or you're moving willy-nilly, or like there's some willy-nilly. Something's willy-nilly. What does that even mean, willy-nilly? Aquarius. You're looking very confident and very passionate. I don't think that you necessarily know it. I don't think that you're necessarily flaunting it. But you're looking very confident. People see you as very confident is what I want to say. Doing your own thing, doing it your way. Queen of Wands. You're doing it your way. And then with the Four of Wands here too. It's like there's a lot, you have a lot of stability. You have a lot of stability in your home life. It's almost like, and you're moving like kind of solo with the Hermit card. You're moving solo. You're like taking these life lessons. You're taking these life lessons and you're making the best of them. Five of Pentacles to the Five of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You're making the best out of these life lessons. You are... it's like you're not wasting. Like you might not have a lot, but you're not wasting any of it. Is what I want to say. You're not wasting any of it. Like you refuse to lose is what I want to say. You refuse to lose, and I think that's being recognized here, and it's going to be rewarded. It's going to be rewarded with some sort of new opportunity. Four of Pentacles. You have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. King and Queen of Wands here. So that's a pair. It's going to be rewarded. Wow. Something's coming back around for you. Judgment card. And then the King of Wands came, another King of Wands came out of the deck. So the King and Queen of Wands are here. You know, something that matches your energy is coming in for you. You've been moving solo for a while, Aquarius, with this Hermit card. It's almost like you've been like catching the light. It's like you've been catching the light. You are the light. Look at the lighthouse here. I love lighthouses too. So like you are like you're the lighthouse. And now something is coming to match your energy. Judgment card here. Something is coming back around to match your energy. Being resurrected here. It's coming up for reconsideration is what I want to say. Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. Something that gets your heart back in motion too. The World card in reverse. The cycle is not over. There's something that's not over. World card in reverse. That's unfinished business. That's unfinished business here, Aquarius. Yeah, something's not over. Something's not over. Small, like there's a like something small coming back in here. Or like it starts small. Start small, Two of Pentacles. A little small offer for you. Maybe in Leo season with the Strength card here. Some like there's like this is gonna require a lot of courage, a lot of strength on your part in order to take this thing on. But yeah, it's coming back for you. Once it comes, something's coming back to be made right. There's something that needs to be made right, and that's happening here. That's happening here. Okay, Aquarius, something that needs to be made right, whatever that is for you, is about to be made right. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Pisces. Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, some sort of apology. Whoa. Excuse me. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Hermit. Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay. Pisces. You've been waiting, like, listen, you've been waiting a long time for your fair due, right? You've been waiting a long time for your fair due. You've been really patient. And here's the deal. You've been giving to yourself, like, you've been giving to yourself. If you haven't, you're about to start just giving it to yourself, just being what you need for yourself, right? And I think because you are now, like, or that's what I'm saying, because you're now giving it to yourself and you're not just sitting there waiting for something to come to you, for something to be given to you, it's coming in, right? Because it's almost like you're cueing the universe. You're cueing the universe to say, like, hey, this is what I want. You got to treat yourself like you want to be treated. Treat you like you want to be treated. Who's that? Heavy D? Treat them like they want to be treated. You got to treat yourself like you want to be treated. And I think because you're doing that, something's coming in for you. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card. You're receiving some sort of blessing or some sort of opportunity that you've been waiting on. Yeah, some sort of opportunity that you had been waiting on is now coming in for you. Ace of Cups. It could be an opportunity at love. But it's because you're showering yourself with the love that you deserve, right? It's like you're doing it for yourself. It's no longer like you're sitting there feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders here. It's almost like you freed yourself up to more possibilities. It's like, I'm not just going to sit there and wait for this one thing, right? It doesn't make sense for me to sit there and wait for this one thing. And I think you had been waiting for one specific thing for so long. Now it's like opening yourself up to possibility, really exploring your passions more widely, more broadly, being more just being more confident in yourself, knowing that you don't need whatever that one thing is that you were waiting for. There's options now. You know that there's options here. Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's options, and you can take or leave that one thing that you had been waiting for. But I think that's something totally new. I don't even think it's the thing that you had been waiting for that comes in. I think it's something that's totally new, a totally new blessing that you are excited to receive. It almost feels like whatever it was that you were waiting for was a bit of a burden anyway. It wasn't it was like I think you had just gotten used to waiting for that specific thing, but it wasn't actually going to be aligned with you. Now you're getting the thing now because you've shown. You've treated yourself like you want to be treated, right? Now you get the thing that actually is going to be aligned. It's going to match your light. Okay. That was Pisces. Okay, everyone. That has been the weekly reading. I really hope that those best messages resonated with y'all out there. Please make sure you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Also, join us over on Patreon. On the 1st of this month, we're having a sound bath with my friend Nikki Schultz. It's going to be amazing. So please join us over there on the 1st. The sound bath is going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Was that 10 o'clock Eastern? Adjust for your time zone. But beyond that, I am sending y'all so much love, so much peace, and so many blessings. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.